Welcome back to the show. DonLexy, your host, here with another live reaction. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm here and I'm going to deliver a show. I feel bad that I couldn't make it out yesterday, even though, of course, we have to put our health first. But, you know, you guys sponsored the show. I was going to take another day off because I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm here. I'm a man. Somewhere there's a blue-collar worker somewhere working in a ditch, and he's not feeling well. But he's working so that I can have a road to drive on. So I'm a man. I'm going to show up and get the job done. We have 4 different archetypes to cover. The last archetype, of course, was outrageous. We had a woman who was talking crazy. Certainly another average at best type caller for sure. She was asking for the best man in the dating market with little proof to solidify that she could actually qualify for that man. We're going to get into it. We're going to break it down. We got 3 other archetypes to cover. We're gonna cover 4 archetypes. We're looking for a show sponsor. Everything over 20 qualifies as a show sponsor. If we reach that goal of $100, we'll be back here with another show. Let's go ahead and get into it. Fill the room, drop your locations. As we fill the room, let's go ahead and get into it. BLP family, how you guys doing? Glad to be back. Let's get into it. Y'all good? Let's get it. Phew. Send me some. Send me some, man. Woo!
My dog died alone.
Let's get it.
My dog died alone. I beg your pardon.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together.
Louisiana got the 4th worst educational system in America.
In a monaural recording.
Y'all ready?
Shame on yourself. Ain't nobody saying. You are really gone. For real.
Y'all good? Welcome back, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Much love, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Shouts out to the Godfather. Just trying to represent, man. Shouts out to RM down there. Everybody down there in the comment section. About 1 more minute, we're gonna get started. We're not gonna wait long. Because we got 4 different archetypes, so we gotta get going. We're not gonna wait too long. About a couple minutes.
You ever meet somebody and they're so boring you feel like they poisoned you? Like,
yeah. Let's do it. Where we at?
What the hell is even that? God.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get it. How you guys doing? Time to get it. Kendra had a lot of interesting things happening on her show. But none like the feature presentation. I'm not sure if anybody else remembers the average at best call when it went viral. But it was a very entertaining call. The feature presentation, the caller that we're going to review last, you certainly want to stick around for because it's certainly that viral level delusion, no doubt. And it can help other women who might have these standards for reasons that they shouldn't have them, man. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Much love. Y'all know the rules. Cash apps are the only thing that guarantee will interrupt the show. and we will read what you have to say to the audience, and then we'll promptly get back to the show. Super chats, we sort of wait to read those. YouTube's in control of that. We're going to get into it. We're going to have a good show. Keep the engagement above 50. As you come into the room, hit the like button, so on and so forth. Let's not waste too much time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's break down some archetypes on our way to our feature presentation. Let's go ahead and get into it. Drop your locations as you come into the room. Let's get it. Charleston, South Carolina in the building. Got some people representing some different areas. Inglewood, California, PM. RM is in here representing the PA. What's going on? St. Louis in the building. Okay. 100 people. That's usually where we start. Let's go ahead and spin the clip.
I just get a disclaimer so you don't watch it back and say, I can't do this, tell me.
Right.
Brandy, I want to be down.
Hey.
What
Hey.
you going?
You're beautiful, Kendra.
Thank you. I appreciate. Listen, you got good light. You set up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where you calling us from?
Mick dropped 10. Let's get us rolling towards goal. Let's get it. Let's let the air horn out. Get back into it. Much love, Mick.
Okay, I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. ATL, I mentioned it. So let me just tell y'all, ATL, I'm coming to your city.
Hey, I would love to meet you.
Our next Mix and Mingle speed dating event is in Atlanta, February the 11th. It's in 3 weeks.
Bahamas.
Tuesday at Kitchen and Cocktail.
New Orleans.
You gotta have
Washington,
a
D.C. What's
profile
up,
on the
Edwina?
dating app
Las
to
Vegas.
RSVP. It is free.
Y'all good?
I'm gonna put the link out on
Kendra has the twin.
Wednesday. And it always goes fast. It always fills up fast. So ATL, you are the next city. I will be
Much
in
love, man.
February
Thank you.
the
I'm
11th.
trying,
So 3
man.
weeks away.
Hey, we love to have you, Kendra.
I can't wait. I have a very exciting
What's
PR.
up, Kennard?
I'm gonna be on Tigga, Morning Hustle,
Oh.
This Nation, Fox Atlanta, CPS. I got a whole bunch of stuff happening in ATL, so I'm excited about that. But back to you, Brandy. Back to you. How old are you?
What's up,
I
Barbara?
am 45.
How you doing, man?
Okay, 45. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus, May 11th. I'm close
Jamaica
to
in the
you.
building.
I'm about to say I'm
What's
45
up?
too, and I'm May 7th, so I'm older
Yep.
than you by what is that?
Jamaica,
4 days,
UK.
5
Look at the
days?
reach.
Yep.
4 days.
Mhm. Yep. 4
Okay.
days.
So Taurus, what you do for a living?
I'm an interior decorator. I'm an interior decorator. I design in residential homes, and I'm trying to cross over to hotels and stuff now. So you can see a lot of my work on my Instagram and stuff.
We can't shout out your Instagram, but we
Okay.
can tell in your house that your house looks nice.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Very
I
nice.
appreciate that.
So Brandy, Atlanta, 45, Taurus, interior decorator. Do you have any
Yes.
children?
No.
No kids.
Kids.
And have you ever been married?
Yes, I'm divorced.
When did you get divorced?
I got divorced about 6.5, almost 7 years ago. So I wanted to say disclaimer, if this is okay, because I don't want to make sure I'm not wasting your
Thanks, Nick.
broadcast time. So I am in a
Appreciate you, brother.
relationship.
Little
I
Rock,
am with
Arkansas in the
someone.
building.
I came on here because it was MLK positive, and I know you're a positive person. I wanted to say to all the beautiful ladies out there, man, dating can be rough, and I know it is a dating piss pool out there. But Kendra, I just wanted to remind the ladies out there that there are still good men out there, because I just got one, and let me tell you, and I met him on the app, and let me tell you.
All right. Well, why are you on the show?
Ain't nobody shame.
Why are you even on the show? Like, you're already on the show, whatever. You notice all the women who are winning in the dating market, the women who have options, you never hear them say things like, oh, there's P in the dating market. You don't hear women who can get on a yacht just because of how good they look. You don't hear them like, oh, there's P in the dating pool, because they're having success in the dating market. Only the women who are failing have an issue. Let's go ahead and move on to somebody with more potential. We're not wasting our time on Granny. Now, this was absolutely absurd. This was absolutely absurd. In the name of masculinity, in the name of I own two companies.
I own 2 companies, Kendra.
Again, a lot of times what we're seeing in the Black community is the women who have all the weight on them and all the baggage, all the children. They're the women who have the most spunk. They're the women who are leaning into their awful dating standards with the most attitude. We even got women thinking that you can tell a man how much to spend during the dating process, and you haven't even worked on your weight. The thing that men care about the most.
Like Bernice.
That's a big bitch.
Like, this is the thing that men care about the most. This is the bedrock of like what men find important. Like it's our foundation of like where we start when we want to like a woman. We start at the body. You've already abandoned that. And these to have overweight women in the dating market asking for men to spend a specific amount of money on them during the dating process, not only is it disrespectful to men, it makes the woman look as if she doesn't understand men at all, which is probably a greater tragedy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all know the rules. If you want to stop the show, you gotta do it in the Cash App like Mick did. Let's spin the clip.
Never did the interview?
No.
Okay. All right, let's take it from the top. Where you calling me from, love?
I'm calling you from Chicago.
Chicago. How old are you, love?
I'm 37.
37. What you do for a living?
I'm a motor coach operator, which is a driver. I drive motor coach buses.
Okay, you drive motor coach buses. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
How many kids?
I have 3.
3 kids. How old are your 3 kids?
Yeah. They are 20, 18, and 16.
All by the same man?
Yes.
Have you ever been married?
Yes, to him.
When did you get divorced?
In 2015.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign, Amisha?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra. Let's get into it. We got Amisha, Chicago, 37 Libra, motor coach operator, mom to 3 kids. All your kids are by your ex-husband?
Yes.
By her ex-husband. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that's consistent. That's very important for me because these.
Kareem Bonus says, let's get this goal pop moving. Got us to 20. Much love. Let's spin the clip.
And now they're very
Thank you, Kareem. I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, I'll be there at 5 o'clock and they won't even call you back. I'm sick of that. You know, I need consistency. I need a man that's a leader because nowadays these men aren't leaders. And as a man, you have to put your drawers on. You know, you got to lead the relationship. That's what I'm looking for.
Wait a second. Wait a damn minute. Again, black women, if you're going to want success with black men in the dating market, you guys are going to have to stop coming in so hot. You're aggressive. You're asking for a leader, but you're acting like the warrior you're looking for. We're not looking for masculine warrior-like broads talking about lead me and you're grabbing your crotch and all this. Much love to Rockhound Publishing. Shouts out to you and your company. It sounds legit. He says she would be a bus driver. She would be a bus driver. Exactly. Who's she talking to? Let's get back in there. Jaguar wig.
I like
Jaguar
honesty.
wrong.
I can't do the liars. And basically someone that's willing to travel, have fun, you know, and live their life.
Travel, have fun. Now, we've done a great job over here at this platform of zeroing in a huge issue with black women. It's their juvenile dating standards, right? Now, we got somebody who dropped a Cash App. They come priority. James Monroe says, got to catch the replay. High value, man. Getting it in. Much love, man. Shouts out to James. This high value lifestyle. Appreciate you. He just joined the Dollar Crew. You one of them ones. Let's continue.
Okay. Okay. You came on swinging, Amisha.
Of course. I'm tired of these guys. Give me a real man.
What are you?
No, you're not playing. You're masculine. Don't try to pull it back now. Don't try to pull it back now. I know you can feel it because when a person is being authentic, it's a vibe. Like these young people like to say, it's a vibe. Much love, T. Lee. What a cool company name.
Deal breakers.
My deal breakers are inconsistency, liars, cheaters, manipulators. I don't do scammers. So if a guy you into all the scamming, I don't live my life like that. I make an honest living and download men. Also, I do not like cheap guys at all.
Now, again, how could you now what you should ask yourself, instead of saying that the dating market has pool in it or whatever, what you should ask yourself is how did I find myself in a position to where I'm dating this quality of man? That's actually where you start. You don't just say, I don't want that man. I don't want that man who needs a place to stay. I don't want that man who's a scammer. You don't start there. Where you start is Why is this the only guy that's available to me? I'll tell you why. It's because you're fat.
Like Bernice.
That's a big bitch.
Breathe. Now, I know that was offensive. I know that you weren't ready for that. You're like, who is this light-skinned dude who, you know, whatever. He probably hate his mama, blah, 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 blah. I know. I get it. Probably down low, right? Whatever. I get it. We hear it all the time. Doesn't faze me. That's the truth. That's how most men are going to evaluate in the dating market. They're going to walk up to you and they are going to see an overweight woman. They're not going to
You
see...
get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Oh, I like men that's generous.
Give me.
Hold on. Wait. You said you don't want to cheat, man. You like men who are generous. Now, men don't have a problem sharing their resources, but there's a certain kind of woman that they want to share their resources with. Are you that woman is the biggest question. Not are men stingy or not isn't the question. The question is do you qualify for the men who are ready to give their resources up willingly? Okay, guys, come on, let's get back into it.
An example of cheap to you.
My goodness.
Just like always, the first time you go somewhere with them, the first thing they doing is always comparing the prices. Oh, that costs blah, blah, blah. You know, always basically bringing up the prices on how much something costs. Like, just get it.
Why
just
not?
buy it. Because me, I'm not a materialistic woman. I have never been. I don't care about all that. But I would like for my men to be able to provide.
Ugh.
And I'll not always look at the prices of everything. And, you know, I think that's a red flag.
Well, Amisha, what if he can't afford it? What if he's in a budget and he's just being honest with his budget?
That's true. I can understand that.
Yeah, like, ma'am, I need you to understand how men think and how most adults think. Most adults, even, believe it or not, even wealthy adults. Matter of fact, the wealthiest people in the world are some of the cheapest people. That's how they became wealthy. They were smart. I think Elon Musk figured out a way when he was building PayPal. I think he figured out a way to eat for like $1 a day. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs also, they figured out a way to like eat like basically nothing because they had one goal, tunnel vision, and they weren't going to let their finances even get in the way of it. Businessmen, even the wealthiest men you know, live some of the most minimal lifestyles. The reason why you don't know that is because your idea of a wealthy man you see on Instagram or in rap videos or wherever you're getting your example of who a wealthy man is. You're seeing some guy who's got money and he's willing to break it off. That's not a indicator of wealth. That's an indicator of somebody who's willing to blow money. But there are most men who are doing well in this world. The last thing they want to do is not to think that they're doing so well that now they don't have to look at the price of anything anymore. And now they can live their life in a way to where they don't have to budget. See, you're what I call a plateau human being. You're looking for an opportunity in your life to get careless and not look at the price like you got it like that. But most people don't have it like that. Okay? And you wouldn't even want a man who conducted himself like that. You just don't know it because you're childish. Right? Okay. Let's get back into it.
I can understand that. I do, but you know, it's
Hit the
like
like
if you
button,
constantly, you know, bringing up the prices on every date, that's a problem. Because
I don't want dates. So can you give me a real life example of what you went through?
This was the craziest thing. I mean, it wasn't even that big.
Can't make this
so I used to work at this restaurant. He didn't know that I worked there. He just thought that this was a restaurant that I took him to, but I actually worked there. So he was nervous. He was nervous to even go to the restaurant because I guess he didn't want to spend no type of money. But I had connections to even get us some stuff for free. And the whole time he looking at the menu like, I'm seeing him sweat bullets. And I was like, it's okay. You know, I'm like, it's all right.
Amisha, why didn't you tell him that, listen, I work here, we good, we're going to get a discount. Why didn't you tell him?
because I just wanted to see. It was a test. Yeah. Man.
How fucking dare you?
Shame in your... Oh, ain't nobody shame.
How dare you, lady? Like, I don't know who you think you are. I don't know what level of caliber of woman you think you are. You're not even at that level where you can be like testing. You are a below average woman. You see, you need to be moving in the dating market and you need to be more gracious than the next woman. See, this is where the sisterhood played you, okay? They played you because they said all of us are baddies. All of us are bad bitches. That's like the first rule of like being a part of the sisterhood. We're all perfect. Nothing's wrong with us. So you've been moving under that belief system so long that now this is going to come to a shock to you that you're a below average woman. You're only going to qualify for men who are lower tier. You're the only one who hasn't come to terms with it. Let's continue. How dare you? Let me read some supers real quick. Amazement 717 says, I'm so sick of a liar, cheaters, scammers, deal breakers, as if these men aren't going to pursue them if they want to. Facts. They act as if like they confused. They know what this is. On some level, overweight women, they know why they're dealing with the worst men in the dating market. They're just trying to find a way to negotiate for a high quality one anyway. But they don't want to do what the other women did to get a high quality guy, like get in the gym.
Men test women all the time.
Okay.
How dare you?
So let me
You
get
can't
right
test
here with
anybody.
it because
You're
it seemed like this guy got to make a certain amount of money to date you.
You wow.
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not materialistic. I can say
Stop lying.
maybe like 70,000. That's it.
Okay. Make at least.
No, ma'am. No, you don't get to be with a man making $70,000 a year. That's above average money. You're not above average. You're not even the best. See me, Mr. Samuels, he did a 1 to 10 scale, which probably was the wisest thing to do because that's just a more general way to look at everything. But I even do a 1 to 10 within the average women. I look at the women who are like 6s and below, maybe even a 7 and below, even though we don't use 7. And then I take all those women, right? And then I do a 1 to 10 all over again. But even still on a 1 to 10, even within the average category, you still are like a 3. You understand? Like you're not even beating out the good-looking average women. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like you're getting beat out by women who are already getting beat out by other women who are above average.
I'm 65, 70,000. I'm not the type to 100K. No, I'm not superficial like that.
Yes, you
about
are.
65, 70, as long as he able to take care of himself and we're on the same page, basically. That's it.
So, what was your ex-husband like? Was he this type of man or like what was that dynamic?
He was a great man. He just had infidelity issues. He was in the Army. He was a great man. And I think that's the reason why I've been single for so long, because the dating pool is just in trouble. I came from being taken care of, being a housewife. That was during my younger years, though. As I got older, I went out there into the dating world. But yeah, he was a provider. We went out of town. Whatever I wanted, I got. And so, I don't know. It's kind of difficult now.
So I'm gonna tell you what both things. The men watching are gonna say, why would you ever leave that man if he was a provider? He was doing all those things. That's what the men are gonna say. Even with the infidelity dynamic, women will say, okay, I understand why she left because of infidelity. But the men are gonna say you had a man that was providing on you. The likelihood of you finding another provider might not be as high. And most men feel like all men cheat. So a man's logic is gonna say, girl, you had the jackpot. Why would you ever leave that guy? Let me ask this before you respond. Were y'all able to work through the infidelity?
Yeah, we tried. We tried. Like, he had the baby on me. I was even willing to be there.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
Let me read some supers real quick. We have somebody who actually stopped the show with a cash app. That's actually got to go priority. Much love to James. My bad. Jermaine Mulder. He says, love the channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you. You're the show sponsor at the moment. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your contribution. Let's go ahead and get into it, everybody.
I'm out. He got another woman pregnant.
Hit the like button.
Okay, now that's a little different. Yeah, that's a little hard to accept.
And after that, I still tried.
I was gonna say, but what I will say for everybody desiring marriage, things like this happen in marriages, child, and wives will still say because they're agreeing to the death do you part.
Yeah, but again, there are rules. Even if you have, even if you exercise options, there are rules. You can't just be bringing babies home, STDs, so on and so forth. From Downtown 296, he says, nothing against this woman, but ever since I was able to date, I knew the pool of women I qualified for based on what I had and how I looked. These chicks got the game effed up. Yeah, a lot of them do, man. It's weird what's happening out here. The Valley Savage says, you can hear the regret in her voice. Yeah, certainly. Can't hide these kind of things. Let's spin the clip.
So I'm not saying that you should accept it, shouldn't accept it, but I just want people to get more realistic outlooks to marriages because things like this be happening.
Yeah, you're right.
So he had the baby, you try to work it out, but you couldn't.
I couldn't. Okay. Because the infidelity, he just kept doing it.
Yeah,
you know, it's at some point it's a breaking point. And I just couldn't do it anymore.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so let's keep going. So that was your deal breaker. Should the guy look a certain way?
I mean, I don't want anything ugly. Like, I'm sorry, I would like eye candy. So I would like to wake up to a handsome man. Like,
how fucking dare you? How dare you, lady? Woo-wee. Damn the monetization. Had to let it off. Sorry. It's just, man, how dare you, lady? And then you're going to say something like, eye candy. That's a term. You are so masculine that you're using terms that men have historically used to describe an appealing woman. You're using on a man. You're incredibly masculine. And you're a hypocrite because I can tell you've spent about this much fucking time in the gym getting yourself right and getting your body right for a man. Yet you want to come home with something nice to look at. How fucking dare you, man? Listen, it's going to be a long show. Believe it or not, she's not even the most delusional woman we're going to react to all day. Believe it or not. Always food with her. I mean, what are we going to do?
I don't care about the complexion, but got to have good hygiene, nice teeth, take care of yourself, basically.
Okay. I really hate the word ugly, but we'll keep it going.
You said you hate what, Kendra?
I don't like the word ugly because
I'm sorry. You're right.
Well, no, let me just say this.
Shame on yourself. Ain't nobody right?
Because when men come over here on my show, if you were a man and you were saying all the things that you're describing, the women will be going ham. They'll be going so hard. So you can still be yourself, but here's the deal. When you say the word, I don't want somebody ugly, be prepared for people to start judging you because that's exactly what happens right away. They're going to say.
Exactly. Eric Cummings came through. He dropped 2. He says, Dollar Crew showing love, man. Y'all one of them ones.
Well, how do you know we find you cute? That's always what happens when someone says, I don't want somebody ugly.
That's true. And that's a big bitch. I shouldn't have said that, but I'm just saying. That's true. And the people that's on your show, I read the comments. They are very nasty. So I'm going to take that back. You're absolutely right. But I do want to wake up to someone that's nice looking. Like, I do.
Okay.
Then you need to work on your body as well, ma'am. That's not fair. Kareem Bonus says, eye candy really triggered me after looking at those pajamas. Yeah, it's like, ma'am, you didn't even care about the way you presented yourself on the show, let alone the fact that you're overweight. You're already overweight. And then you don't even care about how you're presented on the show. DJ Talent says, he says, the Godson, fire turtleneck, AK her, much love, brother, thank you.
we got to the money. You said make at least 70K.
At least.
Okay, let's do the Kendra cam. I see your leg. Okay, we can see. Whoop, we can see you, girl. Y'all be wanting me to see the booty because y'all always make sure y'all do a side.
That's a big thing.
Y'all be like turn it to the side.
I'm a little chunky there. I'm a big girl. I need to.
So, Amisha, when was your last relationship?
Yeah, 10 years ago. I had a friend that I was
just dropped $1.
with,
Much
but he
love,
passed
Daniel G.
away
Thank you.
last year.
Dollar Crew coming through.
The guy you were dealing with passed away?
Yeah, I was with my ex-husband for 10 years. We divorced in 2015. So I met a guy on my job in 2017, and he and we didn't ever put a title on it.
Larry said
you know, but it was like a relationship, but he passed away last year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Last year.
Okay.
With him.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I feel like I can be sometimes a bit bossy. I don't like that. I need to work on that. And I feel like that sometimes I take a lot of things.
You should replace that with masculine. That's more accurate.
Out of content. I take things the wrong way. And I don't like that about myself. I try to work on that every day. I hate it so bad. And and sometimes I don't do well with constructive criticism. Yeah. But I've been working on all 3 of those. I'm trying.
Okay. Well, I want to prepare you. You say you're familiar with my show, right?
Yes.
Well, girl, you know they're going to go in the comments.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, at this moment, y'all got to know what you...
Well, wait a second. I don't like that. I don't like when Kendra says, they're going to go crazy on you in the comment section. And then the woman responds and says, I know. Well, that means on some level, you're aware that your dating standards are ridiculous and they probably need to change. There aren't men out there who are willing to do what most men aren't willing to do. You need to learn to see the dating market as it is, not how you want it to be. Let's continue. Hit the like button as you come into the room.
Set yourself up for it. Mm-hmm. But, okay, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a fun person.
Okay.
I'm fun, adventurous. I know how to cook. I was in a culinary field for 14 years professional.
Who want to sit around this all day? I know I wouldn't.
And I'm the type of person, I'm going to be there with my man. Like, I'm going to
Exhibit A.
We in this together. We gonna climb that ladder together, like Jack and the Beanstalk. It's us, ride or die.
Like Jack Ever.
Y'all always talking about ride or die, this and that, whatever. We're not looking to be your business partner, Black women. I know that you're proud of yourselves and what you all have been able to accomplish, rather it be academically or with your own personal finances. But what you all must understand is this: Black men, we're not looking for you to be our business constituent. We're not looking for you to be our business partners. We're not looking to take down the world with you. That's the truth. We're being bombarded by you all. You all don't want to be harassed by men on the street, like who catcall you all, but you guys are doing the same thing to men with like you guys' jobs. You're like, hey, like y'all approaching us like, hey, shorty, like, don't you need a business partner? Like, what's happening? And we're like, no, thank you. And you're like, well, fuck you then. And men are like, wait a second, the men who came before me didn't want a business partner, and you guys are still acting hostile. Y'all must stop. It's not fair. Ramsey Brown dropped a buck, says supporting, much love, Dollar Crew coming through swinging. Much love, Ramsey Brown. Let's spin the clip.
Yeah.
Okay, where you calling me from, Nisha?
I'm from Cali, but I stay in Vegas.
You live in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
34.
34, and what you do for a living?
I am a care provider.
Care
PCA.
Provider. Say again?
I'm a PCA. I take care of people with Alzheimer's, dementia, autistic, things like that.
Oh, okay, care provider. You have any children?
Yes, I do. I'm a girl mom.
How many kids do you have?
3 girls.
3 girls. How old are your girls?
How old are they?
Yes.
15, 4, and 6.
All by the same man?
Yeah.
Have you ever been married?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Okay, before she starts going, Demeter Joe says, just sending you some love time. Much love. Thank you. Thank you, Demeter Joe, for all the haters out there. Almost half of my viewership is black women, so kiss my ass. You can go with all that, bash black women narrative all you want. Half of the women who donate to me and watch to me are black women themselves. Suck it. Okay, now, let's go ahead and get back into it. Thank you for that. We haven't had a super chat sponsor in a minute. Appreciate you. CNAs. Somebody was like, CNAs are prevalent in Vegas. Yeah, CNAs are prevalent everywhere there are pookies. Where there are pookies, there are CNAs. Where there are CNAs, there are pookies. Let's spin the clip.
I just outgrew them.
When did you get divorced?
I've been divorced for 8 years.
Much love, Donnie. Thank you,
You
brother.
have a 4-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you.
So you had a baby while y'all were divorced?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Let me see. Let me make sure I can get to this sound.
Shame in your... Oh, ain't nobody shame.
It's going to get worse, guys.
So when we split up, I was dating. I started dating this other guy, and I had a baby by him.
You just told me all your kids are by the same man.
No.
I asked you how many men. You said
I misheard you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Players mess up.
Players mess up.
Shame in your... Oh, ain't nobody shame.
I'm trying to tell you, our women want to be so masculine. Our women want to be men so bad. They're starting to just talk like us. They're just full on like transforming. Like literally, they're starting to say things that men say. They're starting to call themselves players mess up. Like, no, there's accidentally like trying to get out of the car and you're forgetting that you got your seatbelt on. And then there's lying about, the dynamics of how your kids came into the world and like the dynamics of a divorce. Two completely different things.
You are really dumb. For real.
Who is this lady?
How many children dads do you have?
I have 2.
2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So your 4-year-old is not by your ex-husband?
No.
It's lying.
Okay. You know they calling you a liar, girl.
They can call me what they want, but you don't know my life. I know mine, not you.
Well, wait, man, but we do know that you're a liar. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're right. We don't know your life, but we do know that you are a liar. At best, we know you're a dishonest person. She came on here. She asked you how many fathers you had. She asked you if you had all your children by the same man. You said yes. That was when you lied. Jesus. Byro Hammers says, hands down, the signs of the horns with sparkles around. Absolutely, man. This is wild.
But go ahead.
Well, we about to get in your life. So do you want to?
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean?
Because let me tell you something.
This is a public show.
Lies don't work too well on this show. Because either I'm going to figure it out or somebody going to call me and expose you. So if this is, I almost need to start saying in the beginning, do you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? Because it's going to come out. Either I'm going to
like, were you even married? That's what I'm thinking too, Jay. I'm like, I don't even know if she was even married, Jay. Like, once you lied to me one time, I question everything.
Okay, so when did you get divorced?
I got married when I was 18.
When did you get divorced? Just answer the question asked. When did you get divorced?
2020. 2020.
Oh, 2020?
Mm-hmm. We were together for 8 years total, though.
So you got divorced 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
So you got pregnant like as soon as you got divorced?
Like a year and a half.
Is your child gonna be 5 this year?
No, she'll be 5 this year.
So that means you got pregnant the same year you got divorced if your child's gonna be 5 this year, or you were already pregnant?
No, so we were separated, and when we were going through our divorce, I met someone else.
Okay, so you had so the 4-year-old dad, you was dealing with him while you were separated.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Shame in yourself.
Why didn't that work out?
Well, it's a long story behind it. I went to Atlanta for my birthday, and his cousin stole my car and crashed my car. So we're just like, and then so basically, if I'm with you, if I'm talking to you, you're supposed to protect me, and I am your family. So you take your immediate family and you took their side instead of taking my side when you bought me my car. So I'm just like, I can't deal with it.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? What
All right,
are
so we'll move forward. So Nisha, Vegas, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. All right. So we got Nisha, Vegas, 34, Sagittarius, is a care provider, mom of 3 girls by 2 men, was once married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Someone who's outgoing, love to travel, a workaholic like me, a family man, family oriented.
Wait a second. You said you want somebody who's a workaholic like
My
you?
dog died alone.
What are you talking about? You want a man who's a workaholic like you? See, the issue is you're not thinking about it in the aspect of a man is looking for a type of woman because you think he's auditioning for you. This is what's happening with these new modern, and masculine women. Like, we're not auditioning for a spot in your life. It's the other way around. I want you guys to hear that again.
You looking for a girl?
Someone who's outgoing, love to travel, a workaholic like me.
My goodness.
A family man, family orientated.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Liars, cheaters, gangbangers, pedophiles. I'm a girl mom.
Whoa, hold on. Wait a second. 1 minute. Never thought I would have to use the AK this much in one show. My goodness. Okay, it's nothing wrong with you wanting your kids to, everybody wants their kids to be safe or whatever. So, but again, this is a deeper layer to making sure that you are at your best self in the dating market. To keep your kids safe. This is a deeper layer of the conversation when it comes to like how important it is to be fit in the dating market. This is the layer that we don't usually discuss. You do set yourself up for violators and so on and so forth. You do put yourself in a situation where when you're not at your best physicality as a woman, you end up dealing with men who are desperate, men who are just getting out of prison, so on and so forth. That's why these are the only men you seem to be having opportunity to deal with. Now, the second part that I'd have to address, why is it more important that your daughters are protected from some sort of said potential violator than it would be for a young man? You said, well, you keep mentioning that you're a girl mom or whatever. Fine. Aren't all children worthy of like the protection from somebody violating them? Why does you being a girl mom make it more emphasized? Maybe this is why nobody bats an eye when young boys are violated by a lot of these school teachers and stuff like that. We all just crack funny jokes in barbershops and we don't get these women out of there. We need Mr. Samuels back so bad it don't make no sense, man.
Should he look a certain way?
Athletic, slim, average size man. If you got hair, that's fine. I do hair too, so that's fine.
You do hair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No.
No. You don't care about that. Let's do the Kendra Cam, Nisha.
Okay, hold on. I'm tall, so.
How tall are you?
6 foot. You could say.
Brandy. That's a big bitch.
Okay. Well, okay, we see you, girl. Got that purple. Are you going to work or coming from work?
Going.
Yeah, she got that fighter build for sure. You see some guys having a hard time getting out of a skirmish with her. And you got the masculine attitude, man, with that demeanor, with that hue, with your presence as a woman, how much of a woman you are. You're gonna have to bring that demeanor. You're gonna have to lighten it up. You're gonna have to. That's free game. You have to lighten your demeanor. You're gonna have to get sweet. You're gonna have to find it somewhere in you. You have to start becoming a sweet woman because you big women are already at such a disadvantage in the dating market because there aren't a lot of men who are standing over your height. Good luck, lady. Good luck. I don't even think I can waste that much time on you. Just for time's sake, we have to move along. Some of these are completely blind reactions. I haven't gotten to review all of these, so it's almost like we're watching together.
Edge.
Do you have any children?
Do not.
Have you ever been married?
I have not.
Okay, let's do it. We got Shannon, 33, Sagittarius, an independent contractor for the government, lives in DC, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I am looking for a man who is adventurous, somebody who is relationship oriented, somebody that has their priorities aligned. Like if you know what you're looking for, and is not wasting people's times, I guess. Somebody who is ambitious with their career, or whatever it is that they want to be doing. If they have a side hustle that they're ambitious about, that's fine too. But be ambitious about something, be a nerd about something, that have passion about something other than like going out on the weekends, whatever.
Okay, let me read this super chat before it gets too late. This was in reference to the last lady we reacted to. He said she's talking about the brain isn't working. Shaking my head. Yeah. Nonsensical. You already know how it is.
Yeah, I think somebody who's a protector, provider, all that good stuff. The regular stuff everybody says. I want somebody who I know I feel safe around. You need to be my safe space as I will be yours. Yeah, I think a safe space is the biggest thing for me, where I feel like I can be around you, be around your family. I can go out with you. You can come over. I can come over, and I don't feel uncomfortable. But yes.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, somebody who is not actually single. So if you have a bunch of situationships going on, or a wife or a girlfriend, there are people on these apps that are not single, and that's a deal breaker for me. I do not do the whole side chick thing, whatever. So be single. Somebody who like lying, cheating, all that stuff. Dishonesty is a big thing for me. If you're unemployed and not trying, that's a deal breaker for me. I've dated unemployed, but they still had, if you have like passive income or something coming in, like that's fine, but have a plan. Somebody who is not a planner is a deal breaker for me. Yeah. Multiple kids.
Okay. Could he have one?
One is okay, depending on the age. Like if your child is young enough or old enough to be like a sibling type age to me, then no.
Okay.
So like if you have a child that's like 25 or older, I'm 33. So
well,
like,
what's the age range you want to date?
I'm 30 and up. So
okay. All right.
Nothing over, I'll say maybe 43. So like a 10-year. Yeah.
Okay. I guess a 43-year-old could have a 25-year-old. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Black.
Okay, just black. Should he make a certain amount?
I'm gonna say black and be somewhat in shape, like physical. Not, you don't have to be a fitness model or anything like that, but it should be apparent by looking at you that you take your health seriously. So I don't do like obesity, heavy set like that.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Well, that kind of depends on your location. You don't have to be in DC. If you're in DC or in the DMV area, I think 6 figures is kind of necessary.
Wait a damn minute now.
My dog died.
Now, I'm gonna quickly cover this. This is what we're seeing in the dating market lately. We're seeing this thing, it's called a proximity standard. It's where women move to an area where it's very expensive to live there, and then they try to adjust their dating standards accordingly. This is very wrong. This is not this. You don't get to do that, ladies. I don't care who you are, where you live. That means you need to move. Maybe if it's that serious, you need to move. Because sometimes some dating markets are too competitive for some women. Some of you women are moving out to LA, in Houston, in Miami, and these dating markets are too competitive for you because you're looking for a guy who makes 6 figures. So that means the dating market is too competitive for you. Let's continue. You don't get to ask for a man who makes a specific amount of money because you live in a specific place. Stop it, ladies. Y'all got to stop doing this. It's childish. This is like the first level of the conversation. You can't even get past the first boss. Come on.
Or any metropolitan area where like the cost of living is high. But if you do well financially, or at least you can take care of yourself, do everything you're trying to do, I don't really care. But be financially smart.
Love squared away.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, let me. set up.
All right, we see you, girlfriend.
I ain't got no bra on, Kendra. I'm sorry.
Ooh, come with no bra.
That's your fault. You knew you were on a public platform. Why would you go on a public platform without a bra? And you're still, you're certainly still overweight. Harry Hogan just dropped 10, says just supporting towards goal. Much love. We're at 70. 30 bucks until goal. Let's spin the clip.
Wrong, girl. When was your last relationship?
I'll say 2017.
Okay. 2017. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
Early December or like mid-December.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I'll say, so I have like an anxious attachment style, so I can be a little clingy when I like you. Outside of that, I'm not a people person. I not necessarily financial responsibility, because like I'm in a very like single by myself mindset, so I splurge on myself and do things, but I'm trying to get more into a better financial mindset, like saving money. Like I don't need to go to Target and spend $500 today. But so I'm working on stuff like that, where it's like, okay, eventually I'm going to be in a situation where, or I may be in a situation where I am a wife or whatever, and I need to have better money habits and not just splurging on myself all the time.
Okay.
And then a third one, I'll probably say overthinking. So I can be an overthinker sometimes. My problem is that like more often than not, I'll be right. So I'm always overthink some certain situations.
Ooh, she said I'm right.
But yeah, so that's the stuff I'm.
Ma'am, I need you to understand something. That was an opportunity to say something flawed about yourself. That wasn't an opportunity to send a dry threat to the person who you're going to be dating next. You women, you're dragging your trauma into the next relationship that you deal with, your past trauma into the next relationship, and you're hoping that people don't notice. Well, I notice. Stop doing it. Like, oh, and usually I'm always right. So that's your way of telling him, like, well, don't try to get one over on me, big dog. It's really pathetic, and nobody buys it. Much love to Rock Out Publishing. He says he said AK her, man. He dropped a couple of dollars just to make sure she got AK. That's sad. Let's go ahead and get back into it.
Working over myself.
And I asked you, when was your last relationship?
2017.
Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think I'll be hilarious sometimes.
Whoa. Ladies, easy. It's for men to decide if you're funny or not. You guys have to stop saying that you guys are funny. Stop saying you're funny. Funny is difficult to accomplish. Stop throwing it around like that, because funny is not easy to obtain. It works. It takes years and years and years to develop humor. And you women just think you can just, I think I'm funny. No, that's not how it works. You know how comedians establish themselves as funny? They go on tour. They let the world decide. They don't just sit at home and they just deem themselves funny. And humor is an important part of dating. And again, I'm pretty sure you want honest men. This isn't honest of you, because a lot of you women, you're just saying your way. You're saying you're something, but you haven't really proven it. Latino Trauma Surge On says, keep up the good work. He dropped 15. That puts us at about, 86? About $15 away from goal. Don't let me make great money and not have to, and then be able to justifiably take a day off. Let's finish it off. Much love, everybody who's been showing love. Much love to Courtney Jones. He says, she's not close to being in shape. Keep up the good work. Yeah, she's certainly not.
Like Bernice. That's a big bitch.
All right. Yeah. She's not getting picked, so on and so forth. So on and so forth. I want to make sure we covered all the delusion.
I've never seen glow in the dark nuts before.
They glow in the dark. Hold on.
Ooh, let me see. Oh, wait, put it closer to the camera.
You're not gonna be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
It's like a certain light, but they glow in the dark.
Ooh, that glow glow in the dark now, child. Okay. Is your name Taz?
Yes, you could go by Taz. I'm so nervous.
What do you want me to call you?
You could call me Taz.
Taz. Where you call me from, love?
Springfield, Illinois.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. What you do for a living?
Let's say I work with the public.
Well, let's say what you do.
I work with the public, but it's not no OnlyFans or nothing like that. I have a job. So we're just gonna say that.
Shaming yourself.
What do you do with the public? Because I wasn't thinking OnlyFans, but now
say
you got
what
me
you
thinking.
gotta say, lady.
No, because I know how the cousins be funny in the comments, but it's not like
Well, why can't you tell us your exact job description?
My goodness.
Service attendant. Just say that.
Are you an escort?
No.
Donna Reed dropped a comment for he dropped a cash app. I think it was for the last lady though. He said she needs therapy. I can see the trauma. Yeah. Much love, thank you.
No, I'm not an escort.
What's the service attendant for the public?
A gas service attendant.
A gas service attendant?
Yes.
Girl, first of all, a job. Let me tell you something. The way this economy going, if you got a job, be proud that you got a job.
I know that. Like,
there's no shame. I mean, because when
ain't
you
no
say,
shame. Trust me, ain't no shame. I get my
well,
money,
you were
so
setting it up that you had all of our minds.
Get into detail. That's all.
Say one more time.
I just didn't want to get too much into detail, but it is.
Right, but look, people are saying escort, some are saying stripper.
Yeah, you don't want to just leave it up to them. You do not want to leave it up to them.
Okay, so you a gas attendant.
Yes, that's it.
Scorp guy says, no days off, Don. Quiet laugh. Hey, man. Gotta do what we gotta do. We made goal, everybody. Much love to everybody who supported us. Thank you guys for supporting. See you guys on the next show.
You have any children?
No children.
Have you ever been married?
Never married.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo, big Leo, 723.
Okay. Springfield, Illinois, you said?
Yes.
All right. So we got Taz, Springfield, Illinois, 31, Leo, works for the public, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
One that's like confident in himself and not afraid to show his love and just put together into himself,
Okay.
What the hell
what
is
are your
even
deal
that?
breakers?
No dusties, no bums.
No dusties?
No dusties.
What's a dusty to you?
A dusty, sprinkle. Y'all know what a dusty is. I can't.
No, you gotta tell us. Shout out to
Shaming
Sharon.
yourself.
Yes.
Ain't nobody shaming.
Yeah, shout out to
Yes,
her.
shout out.
Shouts out to the women on TikTok helping keeping each other single. Shouts out to them.
My dog died alone.
Break down the dusty.
Yes, dusties, no dusties. Children
No,
I
I'm
could
asking
do.
you, what is considered
Are
to be
you
a dusty?
listening?
I really don't know.
What's considered a man that don't like to work, a man that likes to use women, like to break women down and just, overall bum. Just it's not put together, dusty shoes, bad hygiene,
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
put together.
Okay.
You don't have to be a certain height. I'm very short, so everybody's tall to me.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
On the books. I mean, that's on him. However he get his money is on him. So
You don't
there
care?
is no
What if
limit.
it's an illegal job? You don't care?
Legal, illegal. There's no limit.
Okay, that is why you deal with pookies. That's why you deal with pookies. You're wondering why you only deal with street dudes. You're talking about you don't want guys who are a certain way, but you're pookie bait. You're the perfect pookie bait. Now we got to move on to the feature presentation. I'm not wasting my time on you because there are far more pressing matters to attend to that don't have anything to do with ladies who want to chase pookies around all day. I don't have time for it. We got a feature presentation to cover. And she's all the delusion we'll ever need for the year. So let's go ahead and get into it. Much love to everybody who's been showing love. If you absolutely have to stop the show to say something to the to interrupt this this portion of the show, it's best to do it in the Cash App. We're not going to stop the show for the super chat. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's spin the clip. This is what happens when you inflate your value and you don't know what time it is. Let's spin the clip.
Okay, you got good light. You ready?
I hear you now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
What's your name, boo?
Hey, it is Aisha, and I'm in Atlanta.
Okay, get situated. All new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or your Google Play Store and type in Kendra G Single. Aisha, you are the girl that we never had. And I want to get to know Aisha, please, I want to meet you. Aisha, how old are you?
I am 33.
33. What do you do for a living?
I am an author of 4 books. I'm an artificial intelligence sales specialist and an entrepreneur.
You're an author, to tell you right and what else?
Entrepreneur and an AI specialist.
I own 2
AI
companies.
specialist. Ooh, child, I got AI specialist now, child. That's a job, entrepreneur. So what's your entrepreneurial job?
So I have a nonprofit called A Cup of Tea with a Black Woman. We're focused on personal advancement, financial wellness, health wellness, and STEAM. And then I got 2 for-profits. One is a hot dog business, and the other one is focused on cloud consulting, driving revenue for AI solutions. Okay.
Fred Du Bois dropped 10, says, you look clean, godson. Continue the great work. Much love. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah. You have any children?
No kids.
No kids. Have you ever
I got 2 dogs, though, and 2 cats. I got pets.
You got pets.
My
you ever been
dog
married?
died alone.
I've never been married.
Okay. Okay. So and what's your zodiac sign?
I am a Gemini.
So we got Aisha, Atlanta,
why are they trying to come at me in the comments? I am a naturally born woman. Okay.
You know, I
a woman can't
saw the comment, but I never asked because people want me to ask that question, but one time they had it wrong.
Now, I already reviewed this call, so I do know that this is a woman, but I'm not surprised that there was a mishap. Her voice is pretty deep. And usually I'm hard on my comment section. I'm like, nah, don't do that. We shouldn't do that all the time. But some women, it really is tricky. And with there being more trickery more around than we've ever seen, men have to be sure, ladies. So it is what it is. Let's continue.
And the girl felt like she felt so mortified. So
I'm an AKA, y'all.
Say what?
Don't play. I'm an AKA, boring woman. I'm here to tell you right natural woman.
So I just always pray if someone is trans, they just tell me. I mean, there was one time we had a trans that they were trying to play hide and seek in our face, and they were saying that there was a trans, but child, it was very obvious. But I think that, I mean, so much has happened on this show. It's almost like you want to ask, but I don't want to be wrong, because that's like worse than asking a woman who's big if she's pregnant.
Right.
So, but you confirm you are a natural born woman.
Yes.
Okay. So Aisha, Atlanta, 33, Gemini, author, entrepreneur, AI specialist, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I want somebody who is ambitious, someone who is financially stable.
Fred Du Bois dropped 10. He says, buy 2 damn dogs and still
someone who is
still gonna die alone.
My dog died alone.
Yeah.
Sister, well-rounded.
She's just getting prepared, brother.
Influential in the community.
Thank you.
What are your deal breakers?
Lack of clear goals, financial instability, lack of consistency. Someone who doesn't pay attention to data. Someone says, "Oh, I don't listen to data. I don't."
It's funny you would say that, man. Because that's going to apply to you in just a second. Dollar Bill, y'all, says she's making $7 an hour talking about some no dusties. Yeah, I think that was in reference to the other lady. Yeah. Preposterous work. Intellect says her features Hulk strong. Squared Away says how she got a non-for-profit promoting health and selling hot dogs for profit. I don't know, brother. I just don't know.
If you're not someone who pays attention to facts, if you're not a reader, you're probably not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should he look a certain way?
He has to be at least 6 foot. I'm 5'8". So when I wear my heels, when I go out with someone who's 5'11", I tend to be a bit taller than them because I don't wear baby heels. I wear high heels. So.
Okay. So if a
Wait a second, man. Like, this is really bad.
My dog died alone.
This is really bad. You want, like, and again, I'm going to always continue to call this out because we're only seeing this with our women. We're only seeing this demographic of women where they're really willing to cancel a man on how he looks standing next to her in heels. Let's just really think about this decision. Let's really weigh this decision that you're making, that you ladies are making, because this is somebody who could potentially take care of you for the rest of your life. And look at this petty, borderline, obnoxious standard that you're ready to deal break a man who could give you a potential life. It's really bad. You only see black women saying, well, oh, well, I wear heels. Like, if heels are the thing that can come between you and a good man, you're probably not even a wife in the first place. You're probably not even anything worth keeping. Because you'll probably leave him for a petty semantic.
a guy is 5'10", don't reach out to you.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's a hard no, but it's going to be hard because I'm not going to feel safe around you. As they accommodate, I'm a big girl, you know, so.
Much love to Fred Du Bois. He's reining in the Cash App. He's actually taking the Cash App spot. He says choosing men based on heels is diabolical. Absolutely. I cannot believe that that's where the game is going, that a woman thinks that if she's 5'8", she could look down on a guy who's 5'9" or 5'8" because, I don't know, because she wears a specific kind of shoe. What a dumb thing to do. What a dumb decision to make when women outnumber men at the rate that they do, and so many women are going to end up without a mate. You start thinking about it from a numerical standpoint. Most women can't even afford to make decisions like this. They just do. It's not wise. It's not wise at all.
I got broad shoulders. 5'10" just seems like it's probably going to have a smaller frame than can handle me.
Okay, well, just because you're built like you can beat people up, that doesn't mean he has to be a specific kind of way. And I promise you, no matter how broad you are, I guarantee you, a 5'6" guy, you put him in the octagon cage with you, he probably could be an average guy who don't even fight UFC. He's going to whoop your ass. Why? Because he's a man and you're a woman. Yeah, that's right. I said that. A man 4 inches shorter than you, put him in an octagon with you, and it's like neither of you have ate for 4 days, and then they just put a prime rib in the middle. You guys have to fight for that prime rib. He's going to wash your shit easily, pretty easily. It's not even gonna be that hard. And you do have some manly features, I guess, but that doesn't mean you're gonna have good chances against a man. Ask a stud. They're always like acting like they're a man until they get punched. Why would you hit a girl? Yeah, that's right. I knew she was still under there. Let's get back into the show.
Okay. What about money? She make a certain amount of money.
He has to make, mind you, I got the flu right now, so I'm dealing through this. But he needs to be making at least 6 figures.
Okay.
He needs to be making at least 6 figures.
My dog died.
Absolutely not. No, you don't get to ask for a man making 6 figures. Someone say, why, Thon? Why doesn't she get to ask for 6 figures? I'll tell you why. It's because she doesn't qualify for 6 figures. She's just like average at best. The woman who made Mr. Samuels famous. She's overinflating her value. She thinks that because she owns a few things or she has a few companies going, that she automatically gets to ask for a high value man. Very common mistake by career women. They think that because they make a certain amount of money, because they have a few assets, that now they can ask for a specific kind of man. That's just not how the dating market will ever be set up. Ever. Ever. Intellect says, shoulders, squares, Atlanta's shrugging. Absolutely. But that don't mean she can be the man, though. She's too confident in those shoulders. Now all of a sudden you're thinking that you're less safe because you're broad.
The most desired man. Let's get to it. 6 feet, 6 figures. You live in Atlanta. I'm assuming have you dated this man?
I'm sorry?
Have you dated this man?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of men out there, but one way or the other, different strokes for different folks. It doesn't always work out.
Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. And stand up. Like I said, I'm dealing with
Fred Du Bois stopped the show again. He says no matter what the age, they all want the same man. Let's get back into
the
it.
flu, and I've been in the house
Much
with my
love,
pets.
Fred. Thank
So
you, buddy.
I threw on a little
Appreciate
workout gear. I was like, in case I get picked.
Okay. Got the ATL body. They be giving bodies.
Let's see.
So Aisha, okay.
I was thinking,
I'm for an Atlanta child.
Me here.
Okay. Let's do our body rating. The body, of course, passes. That's why this is so similar to the average at best caller, because the body certainly passes the test, but that's just not where it ends. I remember when Mr. Samuels was going at it with that lady during that exchange, she has said something like, well, my body isn't average. And Mr. Samuels said is what I'm going to say to you right now. Nobody cares that your body's above average. Nobody cares. That's the truth, because you have to look at it this way. There are plenty of women out there who are stacked and they get whistled at and so on and so forth. But if they're a wife or not, it's still the determining factor if they're going to get picked and actually end up receiving the lifestyle. Lifestyles aren't being... I know that Instagram is very deceiving. It's making it look like women are securing lifestyles thirst trapping. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not.
So it is what it is.
Okay.
I was thinking.
Okay. So Aisha, if he made 75K, he shouldn't reach out.
If he's at 80K and he is working with a growth mindset where he is working on his education and constantly educating himself, like I try to get certifications every 6 months, he's going to increase his pay over time, but he's got to be somebody with an action plan. How is he going to, what is he working on? What kind of investments does he have in the background?
How dare you? Yeah, no, ma'am. Absolutely not. Like, how dare you?
My dog died alone.
Like, you don't qualify for that guy either. You don't. I'm sorry to break it to you. You don't qualify for that guy either. He like at $80,000. You women are only asking for 70 and 80 because we keep smacking y'all upside the head for asking for 100. But a lot of you still don't qualify for 70 or 80. And even if you did, and even if like you passed the physical test, you don't offer anything in regards of being able to cooperate with this man, be okay with the options that he can exercise, all these different type of things that come along with these kind of men. You all just think you want this kind of man. You don't know yourself. That's why your daddy should be vetting for you, wherever the hell he is. He should be the one vetting for you, not yourself. There should be some man standing in front of you doing this because you're not qualified to do it, honey. That's the truth. You're not at all qualified to do this. You don't have a clue what you're doing. Somebody says way too masculine. And like you talk about all type of, you women think that you're really going to come into a man's life and tell him what kind of investments he's supposed to have, what type of businesses he should be running, how many hours he should be working, and then think that he's going to, and you want him to be willing to listen to you and be something worthy of your respect. But I already know how you guys' mind work. The moment that a guy starts doing what you say, your brain sends you a little sick message that says, oh girl, I can't believe he's actually listening to you. Maybe he's weak. Like he's not supposed to listen to you because he's a man. He's supposed to follow his own direction. It's almost like you guys are setting yourselves up to find the man less attractive, right out of the gate. Much love to Intellect. Says she looked like a UFC fighter. She is very broad. Much love to Fred. He's going crazy. He says these women give advice to younger girls. Broken. That's the scary part. The scary part that these women are actually going out in society talking and giving advice to people and stuff. It's scary. Oh man, I actually skipped Salah's and his was larger. He says, keep fighting this war. Much love, Salah. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. I think he's representing Norfolk. Appreciate you.
I don't want to teach nobody nothing. We grown.
She said she ain't no teacher. Should he be in Atlanta?
He doesn't have to be in Atlanta, but he should be a traveler if he's not in
A
Atlanta.
traveler.
Someone who is comfortable traveling on his own, who travels
Goddamn
domestically
travel, Nisha.
regularly for work would probably be preferable.
Okay. Could he have kids?
Yes, I'm okay with 1 kid.
All right. What was your last relationship?
My last serious relationship was about a decade ago. I spent some time kind of focusing on myself. I maybe had some situationships here and there, you know, got to know some people, not quite it. But as you can tell, I'm very ambitious. So I've been focused on my businesses.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Plead the fifth, Kendra. I'm a lady.
That means
You don't
it
have
was
to answer.
yesterday.
Five. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I talk quick. Slowing down and listening would be something that would benefit me. You know, I guess maybe I could slow down on treating myself so well. I like to give myself the best things. And
what a fucking narcissist. I don't think we've ever, guys, I don't know if we've ever even seen anything like this before, guys. Because you know women never have, they always have a hard time with this flaw thing. And we are, and women always expose that they're far more narcissistic in the way that they think than men by never being able to accomplish it. But this one is interesting. Never seen one like this. I got to rewind it back because I think I'm in shock. Hold on 1 second, guys. She really said that. Let's spin the clip.
Myself so well. I like to give myself the best things, and maybe I could slow down on treating myself so well. I like to give myself the best things, and
I don't know, guys. I think it's the way she's like, I think it's the way she's just got her head up high and her narcissism just, you know what, my biggest problem is I treat myself, I spend too much time treating myself well. Wow. Wow. She's just like, yep, I'm perfect. All right, y'all. Let's get back in. Shit.
you know, I spend like a dope boy sometimes. You know, I could probably slow
I
down.
spin like a dope boy in the name of masculinity. My God.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
This is the oddest show we've ever done. All of the women are like saying manly lingual. I swear, y'all, this is the next level of the black women's transition. Now they went from trying to earn money like us. Now they're literally trying to steal our lingual. They're literally trying to take our lingual from us. It's unbelievable. We can't even have our slang, fellas. They're coming for our slang. She said she's spinning like a dope boy. My God. My God, today. She's talking about, geez, our women are getting masculine.
Down my spending.
I could spin like a dope boy.
I wish I was more knowledgeable on more things in the earth.
That?
Okay. So you want kids yourself, Aisha?
I do.
Intellect says she looked like a dope boy too.
Okay. Oh, she froze her eggs.
She even
Okay.
said some shit
So
like that.
what is your age range you want to date? You're 33.
30 to 45.
30 to 45. 30 to 45. All right, let's do it. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, if he's looking for a high
Down south, yellow drop 3. Much love. Appreciate you, bro.
value woman, right? Kevin Samuel says, I don't set the market is the market. So I either fall above that, at it, or below it. I already know from a market stance that it's a 33-year-old.
Hold on, wait. What did you say about the Godfather?
At it.
Let's do it. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, if he's looking for a high value woman, right? Kevin Samuel says, I don't set the market is the market. So I either fall above that, at it, or below it. I already know from a market stance that it's a 33-year-old Black woman where I fall. I also know that I'm smart. I know.
No, you don't know where you fall, man. You don't know where you fall. You shouldn't even be mentioning Kevin Samuels. It's borderline blasphemous. Wash your mouth out with soap. Don't mention the Godfather. You know what you're talking about. He would have not have been on your side. This would have not have gone good for you. Mr. Samuels would have loved to eat you up for breakfast and spit you the hell out like the king he was. He would have freaking got you out of here so fast, and it wouldn't even took him nothing. It would have been so easy for him to deal with you. He would have did exactly what he did to the average at best caller. He would have told her, he would have told you that doesn't matter that you got all those businesses, that you own a hot dog stand. and whatever. He wouldn't be on board. And then if he saw that you had the cats and the dogs already, you would have been food for Mr. Samuels. You would have walked right into a nightmare. You think he would have been your friend? You're crazy. That's who Mr. Samuels would have loved. A woman who's hella average, acting like she isn't hella average, trying to get a man who is above average, and just because she owns a hot dog stand. Kevin would have ripped you apart. I promise you guys wouldn't have been buddies. I can guarantee it.
Know that I am easygoing, easy to get along with. I'm thoughtful, I'm considerate, I'm emotionally intelligent, I'm humble. I'm disciplined, I work out. Discerning, I like to read the Word of God. I'm really, really knowledgeable, probably over knowledgeable on the Word of God. I like to study and read biblical text.
Ooh, just looking at you, you do kind of have like a masculine type of like thing going on, and the makeup is not helping. I'm wondering what this guy is going to be looking at after he peels back that lie. After he washes that lie off, who knows what this guy is looking at? Who knows what this six-figure guy is? You know, six-figure men, they can find a big butt anywhere. He don't have to look at you.
Biblical text.
This isn't hungry. Stop bringing up the Bible. This ain't humble.
And more than that,
you're not holy.
I'm a nurturer. I mean, my nonprofit is naturally a part of me. I love giving back. I love Black people. I love my people. And so this is my passion. This is who I've always been. So I think a man needs that.
Okay, so let's break it down because you started off hot. So what qualities make you a high value woman?
Well, I mean,
that's a great question.
You look at the average 33-year-old Black woman, where she fall, right? Where the type of salary she making, right? And I look at my salary in comparison to that, right? She's probably about 100K, if I'm being generous.
That's not what makes you a high value woman. Because you women are very disrespectful to the legacy of Kevin Samuels, because to mention Kevin Samuels and then act as if he would let you raise your dating market value with your personal income and your personal value, he would have obliterated you. You are not a high value woman. Stop it. There's no such thing. Stop trying to be a man. You're not a man. You're a woman. Act like it. High value men aren't looking for superwoman. We're not. We're just looking for a normal woman who's okay with us being Superman. We're not looking for another boss. Mr. Samuels was right when he tell you women you need to put your dick up. That was a great way to just correct you, yet shock you just enough. Not disrespect you too bad, but shock you just enough to where you had to think. Because Black women, you have been living so aggressively, we can't talk to you in a common way and in a normal way because you're traumatized. We have to go upside your head with a stick. We have to chase you around the hood with a stick and antagonize you to get you to listen in conversation because you're rebellious. Why? I'm not sure. So I'm gonna say slavery, feminism. Shahrazad Ali had a lot of theories. There are a lot of theories. I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing: it's not helping. It's not moving any of you ladies closer to getting married. I know that for sure.
She, maybe 40 to 100K, right? And then more than that, she probably rents her place, probably nicely furnished, and she probably has at least one kid. I don't rent my place. I own my place, right? I make over $100,000. I don't need to put my number out there, but I do well for myself in tech sales, plus my investment. And I have no kids, and I have no drama, and I'm very well educated on many topics. You could put me in any room. But the issue is I don't have enough husband material out there. There aren't enough brothers.
What? Hold up, lady. Hold on. This is what got average at best stumped out by Mr. Samuels. It is. Now there aren't enough out there. Now there aren't enough successful men out there. The stats are still the same as 5 years ago, just about. It's right around 51%. Single, childless. In society, they're not picking you. That doesn't mean that they aren't there. They just don't see you. They just don't see you. That's your biggest problem. You're not their option. Don't say that they aren't there. You need to figure out why they don't notice you and get real with that. Now black men are the problem. This is so upsetting because you got what's so upsetting about a lot of you black women is that you can't fail alone. You can't fail in peace. Every time you fail, you have it's something that has to do with black men. You're an average woman who can't get an above average man, and that's because black men because they're not there, because they're just not available for you. How arrogant. How arrogant to assume such a thing. And on top of that, not only is it arrogant, it's childish. It's a tantrum. You are throwing a tantrum right now, man.
Bring in front to a corporate party who's going to know how to work the room and not sit there looking shy and intimidated.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody
Okay. Now, one more question, because I don't do the market value thing, but you mentioned it. So is that what you just broke down a second ago? The market value? So you know your market value?
I know my market value for the brothers out there that's adding it up.
I know that was his thing. So what is your market value according to whatever the measurements are?
I don't know all the measures because I didn't.
Yeah, you don't. So how in the hell could you know? I got you.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got you, man. Because Kendra asked you what your market value was. Your response, well, no, you started this by saying you knew what your market value was. Kendra countered that by saying, well, what is your market value? You countered that just the way I would expect a woman to counter it. I don't even know what you used to, I don't even know how to measure value. Well, if you don't know how to measure it, how could you know you're there? How could you know that how could you know where you rank? This is what we've been talking about from the beginning of this conversation. How can you women actually help yourselves if you're not even interested in how men are coming to the conclusions that they come to? Come on, people, we're getting somewhere. How can we help you figure out why you're marrying at a lower rate than other demographics of women? How can we get down to it?
I didn't fully dig into it, but essentially, I mean, I don't have no baggage, I don't have no drama, and I do well for myself. And I'm constantly growing. I'm willing to hear other ideas if they make sense.
You ever meet somebody and they're so boring, you feel like they poisoned you? Like,
don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay. So we got Aisha, Atlanta, 33, is a Gemini, author, entrepreneur, AI specialist, no kids, never married. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app? Okay. Let me pull you up, girl. You know you're going to be a highlight girl.
So I know y'all hating in the comments because you're not me, but it's okay, baby. One day you get there. Call me trans if you want to, but your man still want me.
Ain't nobody shame.
I may not want him.
She said your man want her if you didn't hear what she said. What is your name under Aisha?
Yes. A lady in the South is the username.
Just a lady?
In the South.
I-N?
INTHESOUT.
So J-U-S-T?
Just, yeah, J-U-S-T, a lady in the South. Okay. But Aisha is the name.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Thank you.
Okay, just a lady in the South. Just a lady in the South is her name. Just a lady in the South. You said you do want to have kids, right?
I do. I want kids. I got 20 eggs frozen in the tank. Plus, I can still have them naturally.
By a dog, dog.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
You women walking around parading these frozen eggs around. I'm trying to tell you guys, you women are losers. I gotta just keep it a bean. Y'all are losers, man. You're some of the most loserous women in the dating market. Much love to Savior 6 Tactical. He says, Thon, thank you. This is a good teachable moment. AK. Definitely, she deserves it. Yuck.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I encourage all career-focused women to freeze their eggs as soon as possible because the younger the better.
Stop it. Kendra. Stop trying to band together with other loser women. Stop trying to loser women unite. Get your ass out of here, Kendra. Oh, you're losing too? Kendra, she can't wait to find a friend. She like, oh, you finna mess your life up too? Yeah, girl. Let's tell everybody that it's okay to wait forever to do the things that are most important. Kendra, that was a favorite part of Kendra's day. She was like, oh my God, somebody else is losing and wasting time. Yay. See, this is why black women can't help each other. You all enjoy losing together too much. That's why y'all can't help one another. Come find a real nigga like me. Come over to one of these platforms like mine and get your dating advice. Women don't want to do it honestly. They want to do it in a way where all of you feel good. And sometimes honesty doesn't feel good. You need to get real with the truth. Look at this. Look at this lady.
I was in Bali. I like to travel. I do a lot of solo
she said travel 50
I do
times.
solo concerts. I'm out and about.
Okay. Okay, now I see why you got this 100K and above average requirement.
To pay for him. He got to be able to at least cover his trip.
So, okay, so you would pay for yourself?
I would at least pay for myself because I got to be realistic. I meet a lot of brothers in Atlanta. A lot of brothers fly in, and the average brother is not making 6 figures that I'm meeting day to day out and about. And so I have shifted my perspective. I do come from a grandfather who paid for my grandmother. She didn't have to work. I come from my great-grandfather who paid for my great-grandmother, didn't have to work. My stepdad was a microbiologist. My mom did well for herself, but he worked while she went to school. So I come from men who took care of their women. But at the same time, I understand that in today's world, I do want a black man. I'm not willing to date outside my race just because I'm not attracted to anybody outside my race. So I'm willing to be 50-50, but you need to have a full 50.
You have a full 50. And I will say this.
Whoa, hold on. Wait a second. How'd you go from asking for a 6-figure guy to being willing to whatever? See, this is very confusing because, ma'am, you want a 6-figure earner, but 6-figure guys, they're not looking for somebody to come supplement half of their income. This is the fundamental mistake a lot of you career women make. Men are not looking for you to make their life easier financially. This is where the feminist movement played you, and then bringing y'all into the workforce played you because we're not looking for y'all help like that, like what they led y'all to believe. We don't need your help. We don't want it. We don't even want you motivating us to get there, to be honest. That's why every time y'all motivate a guy from zero and bring him up and he didn't do it himself, he finds a way to sabotage it because he wanted to do it himself. Intellect says, the salaries these women have on Kendra remind me of the house hunters. I'm a butterfly catcher, underwater, torch bearer. Yeah, all of that. Makes no sense. Much love. Thank you for that $5, brother. Dollar bill, y'all. says, I don't know why they think cryogenic freezing doesn't affect the eggs. Yeah, it's like them. Don't nobody got time for them temperamental frozen babies coming out in society. I know that those thawed babies aren't as behaved. They can't be. Somebody says, Thon, glad you're feeling better. I am not feeling better. I'm just here for the people because y'all sponsored the show, and I wasn't gonna wait 2 days, and the show got sponsored. It just felt wrong. I came here ready to die on my shield, man. So all right, let's go ahead and let's continue.
Yes, too. Our grandmothers weren't as expensive as the women today. So I think that when we bring up the conversation that our grandfathers were the providers.
Oh my God, I missed so many super chats.
Grandma, she didn't have $400 wigs and trips and body.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta pause and read super chats. I missed so damn many. I'm gonna have anxiety when I get done with the show. Squared Away says, have you seen the women in DC? She's a 3 there. Much love. Thank you, Squared Away. I don't want to miss anybody's super chats. Nobody has to help support this, and they do. Says she's talking about she's talking, but the brain isn't working. I think we got that one already. Okay, we can start to move on down. I do want to hurry up and get these read. Sometimes it's hard to figure where your placing is. Okay, we're gonna let the clip keep playing.
Things. I wanted to bring this up only because first of all, I see the comments still. She said at the top of this interview, y'all know what it is. She was born a woman. I still see that. But they say, have you had work done? I guess they're on your IG page. Okay.
I have work done because I was overweight as a child and I lost weight as an adult, and I was perfectly fine with my body, kept it as is for 10 years. But then I said, after 10 years of being in shape and keeping the weight off, I said, you know what? Why not go ahead? Look, it's a visual game for me. I'm looking for a visual guy who looks sexy to me, appealing to me. I want to look the best that I can look. Why not? I got the money to do it.
All right. Well, listen, fellas, if you ready for it, here she is. Just a lady in the South is her.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it, fellas. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Somebody said I need CMOS. I certainly do. The body doesn't work without the things it needs. What a great show we had today. You don't really see a lot of delusion like that. Intellect says, I'm a high value woman, but are you a woman? Yeah, I think she was a woman. I see why y'all questioned her. Usually I'm like, y'all stop. Don't say that every woman who comes on here is potentially a man. But that one, I'm not gonna lie. I understood why you guys thought that she was a man. That was her features were sort of questionable. Intellect says, wait, is she an AI specialist, software salesman, or a hot dog cook? I'm confused. And even in her pictures, her jawline is quite acute. Much love, Intellect. You be wielding a sledgehammer down there. We call you Thor. I don't want to miss anybody's contribution. Intellect again says, wow, this post works. Her future was grim and dark. Yikes. Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, great show as usual. I enjoy delivering it. Ladies, I don't know why you got, men aren't trying to tease you by saying that we don't care about your money. We say that because it's true. We don't say that we don't care about your money because we're just trying to bother you and agitate you guys in this conversation. We say that because we whole ass mean that. We really don't care about your income. That's the truth. You got some of y'all gonna have to deal with. You have to get your value with your beauty, sometimes even your femininity and your fertility sometimes. There's so many other variables that come into play. We never hardly care about your money, especially a six-figure earning man. A six-figure earning man, the last thing we need is a woman who can make money with us. We need a woman who can make our life easy while we make 6 figures. That's the truth. That's why a high-value woman is a woman who values being at home more than she values being outside. Not some glorified boss babe who wants to be a housewife part-time. No, a woman who doesn't mind being a star in the house. Matter of fact, she doesn't even mind if anybody even knows who she is. She doesn't care if anybody knows who she is. She'll let her man be known. All she cares about is her family structure. You women want to build brands. You want to be known. You want to be seen. You want to be visible. You want people to respect your entrepreneurship. But that's not what women historically have been respected for. And men, I want to tell you something about men. We're not going to be muscled into being the kind of man you want us to be. The men of old weren't going to do that. These men in the present day won't. In the future, our children won't do it either. So here's what you have to do. You have to find a way to see the dating market for what it actually is. Not what you think it should be. Not what you think it's evolving to be. Because I hear women saying, this is 2025. What does that got to do with anything? All you did was just say what year it is. Men are still the same. That's like men saying, it's 2025. You guys are still making us wait on the first date to hit it? If we said that, you would think, oh, what a forward guy. Like, this guy is, who is this guy? Like, why does he think he just has rights to my body just because it's 2025? Well, you women are trying to find other ways to get to a man's resources. You're trying to, like Mike Vick, shake a nigga to get to somebody's money, and you're not trying to do it the way that the women of old did. They didn't even have to run. All they had to do was be quiet, cook, clean, be feminine, be fit. All they had to do was cover those grounds. And you women are out here trying to shake and jive, and y'all out here lining up with defensive backs and trying to shake us. Like, this is why so many of our women are suffering in the dating market. But again, great show. Joy delivering it. I hope you guys got something out of it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the platform. Hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we go live. We go live usually around the afternoon, somewhere around 2. I appreciate you guys for spending some time with me. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.